We live? Yo, what's going on? Welcome to the Monday Midsole. I'm one of your hosts today, Buckeye City Soul. We're down Maul today, but he might pop in later. But I'll go ahead and I'll pass it on over to Mr. Marcus of the nursing home.
What's good, fam? It's your boy Polos and Jays, aka Mr. Marcus, holding it down in D-Town. Just to get it off the record real quick, we have no hurricanes here. I appreciate everybody looking out for you, boy, but we safe. We on dry land, so we good. And I'm gonna pass it on over to that dude with that wide head.
You gotta be talking about Mike.
Why I gotta be the one with the wide head? Though? What's going on?
You're taking up all of the icon at the bottom. I can't see shit but your head.
You sending them other kind of pictures.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mike. I ain't got no AKs. I don't care what they try and stick on me. Once again here. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna shoot over to Dan.
What's good? What's happening? It's one-legged Lister, your one-legged friend, Daniel. I'm glad to be here tonight, and I'm ready to get this show going. Let's do it.
I'm gonna bring it back over so I can go ahead and introduce our guests. We got Mr. Orchard Beach, Wavy80 in the building, man. Thanks for coming through.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Man, one of my favorite YouTube accounts, honestly, man. I mean, I'm glad to have you on here, man. But we're just gonna dive right in with our softball question. So, how did you first get into sneakers? And tell us your favorite sneaker of all time.
All right. First off, let me say, hey, prayers out to Houston, man. How I first got into sneakers, my aunt bought me the Jordan 6s back in, I was in like 6th grade for the first time. I went to 6th grade twice, but yeah. So yeah, she got them for me for my birthday. You know, they were varsity red ones, but they changed to the infrared. So that's always been my favorite sneaker because that was my first Jordan ever. Like my parents was cheap with it. And you remember Athletic Club, the ACs and stuff like that? That's what I used to be rocking. They used to call them air chickens, but
oh shit.
Like, yeah. So,
we had Pro Wings.
Oh,
we had them sprints. Some things that fall apart after about 2 weeks.
But no, that was my only pair of J's, like all the way until about 12th grade. I think 10th grade is when I started working, so I could pretty much get my own sneakers if I wanted to. But then when 12th grade came around, I remember the Jordan 5, the white and red joints. Yeah. They came back with the Nike Air on the back, and I let them go for some medical marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and I'm still cool with
you smoked some J's?
Yeah. I smoked some J's. Yeah, I smoked some J's. Yeah. So every time I see boy, I always tell him, I be like, yo, man, remember that time? Like, yo, I regret. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's all good. But remember they came, but then the 6s they dropped again back in 2001. I wasn't able to get them because I was first year of college. I was broke. So I wasn't.
I hear that, man. I hear that.
Yeah, that's my favorite joint.
Yeah, college was real.
Yeah.
Ramen noodles. you had a beer in the refrigerator and a water, and that was about it.
I had a lot of beers in my refrigerator. I was gonna make sure. My parents would give me like $40 a week, so I made sure my cousin would take me. I get a 12-pack and then three deuces. You know.
I got you. So I watch your videos, and if everybody, I linked his description, or I linked his page in our description. So if you want to check him out after the show, make sure y'all go ahead and do that. But I noticed that your people is in New York or North Carolina.
Yeah.
And you're in New York.
Yeah.
So where'd you come up from? Like, how did you get? Like, were you always in New York, and then they moved down there? Or how's that go?
Nah, my father, he ain't been in New York since like the 80s. But I had an uncle up here, so I grew up in Fort Bragg, because my pops, he did like 29 years in the military.
Hey, that was my last duty station.
Oh, where? That was up. Yeah, so I did 13 months. So technically in our household, we got 30 plus years. You know? I took it over the top. Yeah. No, so I had an uncle up here, but I was always like the youngest cousin. So after like 4 and 5 and 6 all my cousins were probably like 19 and stuff like that. I think my cousin that was up here, he's like 50 now. So, it kind of transitions. So then I would go down to Alabama a lot until those cousins was too old for me. I just had to find my own thing. But how I got to New York was when I was contracted. I was contracting for about 4.5 years. I did Kuwait, I did Afghanistan for like 3.5. I came home on one R&R. I did like 8 months. And I'd always in my head, I was like, nah, I'm gonna go to Atlanta. That's where I'm gonna go, Atlanta. So I had a girlfriend at the time. She was living in Fayetteville, but she was from New York. So she moved back up to the Bronx. So I was like, oh snap. I was like, yo, my uncle, he used to stay up there. So she's like, yo, come visit. Boom. So I came up there, and I don't know what happened. I think after that first weekend, when I got back to Raleigh, it just seemed like everything like had slowed down for a second. I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, yo, I'm setting all my stuff up in New York. So, yeah. And I ain't had no family up here. My uncle, he moved back down south. So,
oh man, that had to be real. That change in life would be crazy, man. I don't know if I could stay with that fast pace, man.
I mean, I've been around the world though. Like, I was born in Germany. I didn't really get to the States until I was like 10, like really. So yeah, and I've been all over. So it wasn't really Germany city too. You got like Frankfurt. Those are big cities. I'm not saying like nothing's New York, you know. And then my mother, she's from England, so I've been to England, you know, London, all those places. So it wasn't really like that, but it was good that I did have people that was here already. So they'd be like, oh, okay, this is what you do. This is how you swipe the, you know. And
where was you at in Germany?
Fulda. I was born in Hanau, but yeah, Hanau, Fulda, Wiesbaden. But this is all like up until 10. Like I never had really a drink in Germany, nothing like that. I wasn't.
I went to high school. I went to high school in Würzburg.
I've heard of I've heard of it.
Man, so I mean, I watch your videos, man. I see like you're all over the place. You at Eblin's, you know. We all shout out to gorgeous Amy.
Yeah.
But man, tell us your wildest pickup, man. Like, tell us a story about like your wildest pickup.
Wow, I ain't never had no wild pickup. It's just always it'll be something funny that happens. This is my story right here. I remember 2001 when the Jordan 3 breads came out around the summertime or something like that. It was 2001. I was down in Alabama for the summer, and I just knew when they was coming out. So I was telling my cousin, I was like, look, we got to get to the mall early. So he like, yo, down here they don't be there early. But my head, I wasn't rapping. Just wasn't like doing it for me. I was like, nah, that's crazy. No, they gonna be there. People gonna be there. Maybe you don't, but they gonna be there. So anyway, I get down to the mall. I'm already, I know it's popping, but nobody's really at the mall. So I go out like, yo, the Jordans came out today. The people, they like, yep. So I like, hell yeah. I like, yo, bring them out, you know. So they come with the box. I'm like, hell yeah. Boy, open them up. It's the runners. It's some runners. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Yo, I went to their, you know, like almost to their back room and pointed at the calendar, but I was reading the calendar wrong. So I'm like, nah, it's me. And I'm like, oh snap, it's not that. So anyway, I called my mom. I told her next week when they come out, just pick them up. I already took the, you know, I already embarrassed myself. So anyway, pick them up.
So I can't go back there no more.
She got them for me. I got back up to Carolina, and she was pressing me for $40 that I owed her for a Sprint bill, you know? So I was like, I was like, yo, you gonna get it. Just chill. Like, calm down. Like, you gonna get it. So one day I'm up in my room, and I'm looking at my little 6 boxes, because I ain't really had sneaks like that. I was looking at so something was just off. So I was like, wait a minute, where are my 3s? So I'm like, Ma, where my 3s? She was like, oh, I took them back. I got my money. She was like, yo, your money on the table. Yo, I was hurt. So I had to call my homeboy, tell him to come school me. He laughed to this day about it, because because I always joke around and stuff, but they said in that car ride over to the PX, like it wasn't no, I was just go, you know. But they had them though. Luckily, I got to get them back on my credit card, so I got them joints. So.
Man. So what brought you to YouTube?
Oh, my last semester at Lehman College, we had a class that we could do like a guided project. It wasn't called guided project though. It was just something like you can do on your own. And a lot of the professors, they'll have you doing some wild stuff like, the new bolts on the D train are made out of this. You know, like, I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? So don't make me do that and then I get a C because there's no. So I was like, all right. I was like, yo, this YouTube. I just started a YouTube channel. Cool. Like, I do that. Like, I'm going to get an A regardless. And we just see how this goes. So Yeah, I did my first joint. I remember I did it in their studio, but I really didn't like the whole set. I like, man, you know what? I do it on my couch. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just did that, and it was just an A after that. But I used to do radio, college radio. So
Okay.
I kind of had the background. That's why when I had like the bed music, it's not as I want to beat and I'm trying to sound cool. I'm just used to that with the whole radio thing.
Yeah, that's what's up. So, like, when you're in New York and you're vlogging, like, do you get embarrassed, or like at least did you get embarrassed like when you first did it, like you walking around with the camera and then folks looking at you? And
I get more embarrassed when I'm like really not embarrassed, but I get more like I'm self-aware when I'm in like North Carolina or something like that. Because that's when the people like, hey, what you doing? You know, like everybody in their bubble pretty much. You might see somebody might come, you know, do that at the end.
Yeah,
it's not. Nah, it's not really. Not really. No.
So like, how do you decide to put in your cut scenes, man? That's like one of the dopest things that I like notice about your videos is how you just throw in there, you know, something from Paid in Full or Friday, you know, and it just kind of just sets the tone of the whole thing, man. I mean,
all right, this is how this started. I took an editing course back in Lehman, and man, the professor gave and this is how like I almost did reactions, but like I didn't know nothing about YouTube at this time, nothing. So the professor giving everybody fly clips like Scarface, just good shit, and she gave me like some black and white movie, you know. So I'm like, this is crazy, why me, you know? But everybody else gets the Scarface, Goodfellas, all this stuff. So I'm like, damn. And I'm helping the other, like my homegirls. I'm like, yo, you can just put a rap video on the background and just you good. So yeah, so she would give me little dumb shit. So I was like, all right, you want to give me some dumb shit? I'm just gonna add dumb shit to it. So then I was like, you know what? I just do this with my vids, and it's kind of like I do it to tone myself down. Like if I try to get too cool with myself or something, I put it barely. Like you know, like
that's hilarious, man. Like it just hits you like out of nowhere, but it's dope. It's definitely. I was like, man, if there was something that I could do in my videos, like that would be something that would be, you know, that would be dope to put in there. But man, yeah, I definitely saw you do it first. But what are your what are your goals with YouTube? Like, do you want to, you know, progress with that, or are you looking to get back into radio?
Oh, yo, I would love to get back into radio. I remember, matter of fact, before I did the YouTube thing, because I just got tired of trying to like work with people, because nobody has your same drive. I did want to do a podcast talking sneakers and all that, but I didn't see the vision because I was like, I didn't know that you could do it and it'd be on the on air and stuff. Cause I like we just talk about sneakers. I don't know, you know. But no, with YouTube, when I first started, it was just for class. Then I was like, you know what? If I can get to the point that I'm not paying for anything sneaker related, yo, that's good right there. That's why I try to reach out to brands like, yo, shout out to Effects Clothing, X-Gear 101, and Sneakerhead NYC. That's why I reach out to them, like getting sponsorships and stuff like that, because I do a what would I rock, and then I show them like, yo, I show them what sneaks you can rock with them, you know, and I can send people your way, boom, boom, boom. But yeah, if I can go with, but now I want the sneakers now, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
But no, if I can go like without paying for anything sneaker related, I'm good. I'll be all right.
So if you could do a collab with 3 different YouTubers, who would it be?
It's Real 85. He be doing like the G. That dude's funny, mad funny.
His videos are crazy. He doing that GTA with the one with the Freddy.
I just seen that. The last one I seen was everybody snitching on themselves. Somebody sent it to me, and he was like, yo, this is, you know, he was just snitching on himself. It's funny. I actually used to see him when he did the World Star, what was it? The little cartoons like Spider-Man and all that stuff, but not the GTA. It just
that GTA. He found a gold mine with that, because it was the one with the Freddy, and then there was another one that the cop, the one you seen, the one with the racist cop. And he just pulls up on him. Oh man, you gotta check that one out. That's hilarious, man. So you did mention oh yeah, go ahead, man.
There's this other guy. I don't know his name. He be doing the craziest magic tricks though. Like a car be coming, he'll run and boom. You know, it's all editing.
Oh, okay.
That is fly. Like I would.
Yeah, he did a lot of vines. I forget what his name.
Yeah, he does vines. Yeah, but I was trying to look for his name, but I couldn't see his name. I was like, oh man. But yeah, because if I did do a collab, it'd be like me. I'd be able to take something away from that. You know, yo, how you do that? You know, type of
Yeah.
And if it was like a sneaker joint, I like Richie Lee.
Okay.
Lee. Yeah. But I would like go out there. If I did a collab with somebody like on the West Coast, I would go out there. I would go. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you like to travel, man. You be down there in DR, man. One of my homies, he goes out there, man, and he can't video the stuff that he gets into, though.
Yeah, nah. I mean, yeah, you know, everybody be like, "Yo, did you like what?" Like, no, we didn't. Nah.
So I seen on one of your last videos, you were talking with one of your homies about doing a podcast, man. So y'all got a podcast coming up, or?
Man, I want because I like he's what is it? Not like argumentative, but he likes to get into debates and stuff like that.
Okay.
I remember this fool, but like none of my homegirls like him. You know what I'm saying? They like, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. He set me up. He convinced me that I could tell my child, like, yo, can I have 2 wives? You know what I'm saying? And that didn't really go over well. You know, she was like,
oh man,
and I don't like him. Yeah, but nah, that's my dude. He be having me dying. If you seen any of our other joint, he just has me really dying. And the combos that we have and stuff is just crazy. But I don't know. He talks a lot of cool talk. That's my guy. But he talks a lot.
Hey man, just give it a shot, dude. I mean,
but I need a female too. I need the one that drank me under the table. The one that we cheers in the joint. She really drank me under the table. Like that was no lie.
Oh man, it looked like you put him down though, man. Yeah, you be looking lit.
She put me down. Oh yeah, hey, salute to all y'all, man. Polos and J's. My bad.
One-legged Lester.
One-legged Lester. Yeah, I'm waiting for everybody's joints to pop up. And I thought Molly Ma was gonna come up in the joint because I seen he was shooting golf and stuff earlier, so he probably still on the golf course.
Yeah, he in the Hamptons.
Oh, rich motherfucker. Yeah, he vacationing in the Hamptons.
Motherfucker, man. Really?
Fucking white collar ass. Oh, look, there he is right there.
He popped in. Oh, there you go.
Shout out to Michael. My bad.
Yeah, unboxed.
Hey, man, y'all got the panel. Y'all got any questions?
I got a couple of quick questions.
Go ahead, man.
I'm going to just have a joke question first. I just realized you got 2 cups. You got a green cup and you got a red cup. I just want to know what's in the cups first.
Oh, so I don't pick up the wrong cup. You know, the green is gonna be for the boat swing. The boat swing. I need them to I need them to sponsor me. It's $4.99 for a 6-pack. You can't beat that, brother. You can't beat that. And then I got the Remy Martin in the green.
Oh man, you ain't playing.
Thank you for y'all.
You're gonna be slaying it.
Thank you.
I just thought, wait, you had a red cup, now it's green. I was like, I gotta ask.
It's Monday where I'm at. We don't usually drink like that on Mondays. Where you live again?
New York, man. Yeah. New York Minute.
Vegas.
I did have a real quick question to kind of touch on what Kev said, because I watched a couple of your videos and it's a lot of editing and cut scenes that you're doing. How long does it take for you to do that? Because I saw a couple that might be 11 minutes, 6 minutes, but I'm seeing cuts. I'm seeing stuff from Martin. I'm seeing when you went through and we were trying to match up clothes with different kicks. I think the Bread 13s, but I'm looking like that's got to be a lot of work. I don't know. And what's the time to do that? All that editing.
So what would I rock? Those man, those can be anywhere from 4 to. You can touch 6 to 7. Yeah. You can touch that. That's why I try to veer away from, but I can't because those are like my bread and butters right there. But I gotta wake up. You can't play around with that. Like I really gotta wake up on a Friday mad early. It's gotta be like 7:30 at least. Eat breakfast, get to the computer, and just get with it. Man, yeah, those take a minute, man. Those take a minute. It's because then I gotta take every clip. I gotta take every like shirt, put that up there. I want to find out different ways how I could just be cheap with it and just go on the computer and you just see me point to it like, yep, that's the shirt right there. That's that. But I don't know. Then maybe I'll try to figure out something.
I know what you could do. I'll holler at you afterwards. I'll holler at you afterwards because there's a couple things you could do for sure. Yeah. Now we were messing with this program that Sneaker Files was doing. The only problem is when you do it live, it messes up the bandwidth and all that good stuff. So it chops it up and makes it look ridiculous. But yeah, man, I'll help you out with that. Anybody else?
Hey, can I ask one question though?
Yeah, go ahead.
And yo, I see you got the 8s back there, man. I want those. I do want those. Hey, is that suede better? No, I want those. So, yeah. And I don't even
it's like the red, a little longer than the red 5s. So like the suede is like in between the Raging Bull and the Flight 5, the what the fuck they call it? Flight suit. The flight suit 5s, like the wannabes. But I mean the suede's long, they're dope. Like either way, it's just a cool ass shoe.
Yeah, no, I definitely want them. I didn't know if they was gonna sell out or not. I want to catch them on a little sale, but it's back to school time. I already got a shirt to go with it. I need those on fit. No, I like those.
I love it. 8s are my favorite though.
I ain't gonna front. I don't like 8s, but I like them.
Hurting my heart.
I like this dude. I like this dude.
Nah, hey, my best 8. You know the white aquas, the women joints.
Yeah, the ladies aquas.
Yeah, funny story about. All right, I was in Kuwait at the Foot Locker back in 2007. Yo, I got them joints for like 20 KD. That's like $60 at the Foot Locker. Like, damn. And I didn't understand. I was telling them like they was like, oh, what size? I like 9.5, and I put them on. So I'm like, oh, I like 10. I like, I'm like, God damn. I like, all right, 10.5, but I ain't going over no 10.5. So it wasn't until I got to work the next day I told this other cat that I got them joints. He like, what size you got? I like 10.5. He like, just stay for me. I like, what's up? He like, you see the boxes say WMNS? I like, yeah. He like, that's women's. I like, oh, okay, yeah.
Oh man, yeah, them big ones. You the pink 12s.
Yeah, you gotta get it. I got 11. I think it's like a 13. Or 12.5 or something. You got to go up.
I wear 12. That'd be like a 13.5, 14.
Yeah.
They don't make them shits in your size.
I'm about to say.
They don't make them stuffs in your size. I'm trying to watch my language, y'all. I'm trying.
And you say, so you said that you don't like 8s. What are your top 3 silhouettes?
6s, 4s. And I say 3s. It's in between. It gotta. Let me say it's in between the 1s and the 3s. Cause I just got on the 1s probably back in 2013, 14 maybe.
Yeah, 2013 is when they were dropping all the
OG.
Because I was awake. Yeah, I did. And when I was like, okay, because to me they was like dunks for me and for that. Yeah. But then I was like, okay, and then it was like once you get one, then you want to keep, you know. Yeah.
They're like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, catch them all.
Another one. Quick, another one. When we speaking of 1s, I remember it was Christmas time. My ex, she had got me. We still cool to this day. But she got me the 1s, the breads. She got me the shadows. So it's like it's either Christmas or birthday time. So you know what I'm thinking is up next, right?
Yeah, you want to buy a ring.
Hey, I got that dry ad. Nah, I got that.
I got you.
Yeah. But nah. Royals. Royals was next in my head. So, man, I remember what was it, 2015, 2006, whenever the Jordan 6 maroon joints came out, I copped a pair, and I was like, hell yeah, I want another pair. I want to double up. So she kept asking me, like, yo, did you get another pair? So I'm like, nah, like, yo, stop asking me about this sneaker. Like, why you keep asking me? Like, nah. So anyway, she was in Cuba. She sent me, I got a box to the house, and I was like, I got the sneaker. So in my mind, I was like, boy, I got the Jordan 1 Royals, brother. I was hyped. I was like, yes. Man, I opened them joints up, man. They were the 6 maroons and shit. 375, you know?
Oh, man. Well, at least she didn't get you to, what was that, the flight?
True Flights.
Yeah, True Flight. Them fake 7s.
No. Oh, no, she wouldn't. Not. She wouldn't.
That's what's up.
Man, so, hey, everybody, we good on the questions, and we can go right into Marcus's pickups.
Weekly pickups. Well, Dan already showed his. And
I got them Cool Grey 8, y'all, and they're super dope. The suede's long on them. Get yourself some Rejuvenator though, because you're gonna need that because you want to keep that suede fresh to death. But I mean, it was an easy cop, man. Like I was literally like, I pulled up in the parking lot and like just, you know,
nobody.
Just me. I Which is cool because I was in and out that motherfucker by 8:15. Excuse me. I was in and out that store about 8:15. You know, so I was able to get around the rest of my day. But like that's just 8s for me are my favorite silhouette. It's like period. So it's got that dope suede on it. Suede. But like I have to. It's one of those shoes like I have to get the minute it drops. I can't wait on it. Any 8, like I need it immediately because they don't put 8s out like they put 5s or 1s or you know. They don't do that. Like it's just you get like the year was supposed to be the year of the 8 last year, right? Like it was supposed to be because it was the 23rd anniversary of the 8, right? And they put out all the 1s and all them fucking all them 12s. They put out all the 12s.
Well, you got 3 coming this year. Well, 2 more. You got 2 more coming.
2 more coming?
I like those the bread ones. I like the bread ones.
Yeah, the breads.
Bread and what else?
What's the other pair I saw? Dan, you know you the 8 man. What's the other pair?
I didn't see it.
Yeah,
I know we're getting
weak
6s.
My kids are fighting standby.
Oh.
All right.
Take care.
Who next?
Hey, let me ask y'all because I wanted to check them out in person, and the mall near me, none of the stores got them. No Finish Line, Foot Locker, Foot Action, nobody.
They had them. I went in the Foot Locker and didn't even think about them. I was like, I'll just order them on East Bay because then I had 90 days to send them back if I want to get my money back. So I just ordered them on East Bay because I knew I wasn't gonna really wear them right away. I ordered them on East Bay, so they're on their way. But I had to go to Foot Locker to pick mine up. I walked right by them. Nobody was there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Nobody was trying to grab them.
We got them at every Foot Locker here. I mean, even the ones that don't get anything, they got them.
Really? Yeah, we didn't get them at all.
Yeah, they'll be on sale. They'll be on sale in probably like 2-3 weeks.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, but I'm trying to take it easy anyway. So
I want the cement 5s, but I want them for that low. Like what the 4s are right now. The motorsport 4s are like 120 in that range. If I can get them for 120, then I'll take those.
Hey, where you get the where you talking about the alternate joint? The black,
yeah, they got the black in Ruvilla.
Need them too. Oh, where? Okay, yeah, I'm getting.
Ruvilla had them for 120, and then Nike had them for I want to say like 124, 130, 130 with everything included.
They had that sale. Everything was marked down so that you was able to get the Jordans for that. Certain Jordans, not all of them for that price.
Yeah, but both motorsports was like that, and then you could use an eBay, and the eBay was like 7% money back. So, I mean, that's deals on top of deals.
Man, my bad. I was just looking at it. They calling them where I'm looking at on Kicks on Fire. They calling them the Black 8 cements.
Yeah, that's the brand.
Yeah.
Oh.
My bad.
Okay,
I made
so
a mistake.
there's one. I like them now. I will definitely try to cop a pair as long as.
Wait till you see. You'll see my pictures on Instagram, and y'all be like, "Oh damn, I gotta go get them."
What the gray ones?
Gray ones, yeah.
Oh yeah, mine. They're on.
I mean, they're dope. They're dope. I mean,
they'll be here by Wednesday, and if they go on sale, I'll buy another pair and send these joints right back.
So why don't you get them off of Nike then? Because Nike, you have 1 year to send them back, as long as they're not.
You got a year to send them back, even if I had a pair of those LA 10s, and then like the strap broke on the bottom, like the little, you know how the little elastic pieces are on those.
Yep.
It broke like 6 months later, and they were like, just go ahead and send them back. They refunded all the money, and at that point, they were $120.
So then gotcha.
But I mean, that was legit.
I got a Timberland hack. I ain't paid for it.
You pick up? So did you pick up any shoes?
Nah. I think last joints I got was
eggplant.
Yeah. The last joints I got, yeah. But I want that. If y'all can send me a link for that 140, I just looked on Ruvilla. I don't see it because I'm going back to school too next week with my old ass. No, and I'm trying to get.
I'm in school full time, bro.
Who that?
I'm in school full time.
Oh yeah, hey, I'm GI Bill, right?
I'm old as fuck, man. I look.
Hey, GI Bill, that GI Bill,
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I ain't got nothing to talk about with these people like I'm old enough to be some of these kids like accidental dad and stuff. Like, oh yeah, you know, like at one time in high school, like I'm old enough to be their dad, and they want to have conversations with me. I'm just like, can you please shut up? I really can't talk to you. Like, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Can I just focus on what this other dude that I'm older than is saying? Can I just listen to the teacher?
You're talking about history, and it's like, man, I remember that.
Yeah, exactly. You know, these kids, they learned about 9/11 in history.
Yeah.
Right. Think about that for a second. They learned about 9/11 in history. I was on my honeymoon, which should have been my first honeymoon, which should have been a thing to say. Like maybe I shouldn't. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Look,
Marcus, man, what you grab, man?
I grabbed nothing. I haven't picked up anything, man. You know, actually, with them breads I bought last week, I'm sitting here contemplating if I want to take them back.
Yeah. Yeah,
I got two pairs.
Everybody seems to be complaining about them. I mean,
there's nothing wrong with my pair, but I mean, the pair I got from 2013 still look good. They just don't have 3M on them. But besides that,
yeah, same here. You might as well say the dough. And I mean, you could buy them later on and get them for the sale.
Right.
You already have them.
Right. They just don't have 3M on the old pair. So
you already have the shoe in your house.
You talking about the new pair?
Man.
No, Marcus, I'm talking about the pair you bought in fucking 22. Year 22, you old ass. Like, I don't even wear the other pair, so why do I need to, man?
Yeah, Brad Birkenstocks.
Can we talk about that later on in my topic today? Can we talk about that?
Can you do your job?
I am doing my job.
Mike, boy, what you getting, man?
I'm trying to cuss. Make me cuss.
So I'm gonna throw this out there. I'll never make fun of Molly again for the accidental pickup thing because it is real. So
accidental.
Hold up, it is an accident because
you accidentally cheat on somebody. You know what I'm saying? I was in the bathroom. She walked by, and my meat was mad right.
Bam! She tripped. I tripped. All our clothes fell off.
I was just breakdancing, and then she slipped on the floor.
And then I just fell on top. That's not cheating, technically.
What'd you pick up? What'd you accidentally pick up?
I accidentally got these OVO 10s.
Oh, this guy.
He said accidentally.
Listen, hold up.
Ain't no hold up.
You go in and I put in a low ass bid on StockX, one that I'm thinking he's never gonna take. And usually they'll go back and forth. They might drop it a little, I'll go up a little, drop it a little, and then we have a meeting point. When somebody drops it by $100 just off the bat, and I forgot the bid was there. So I mean, I only paid 60 over retail for him.
Hey, he needed that bread.
Yeah,
I'm about to say I just caught somebody at a desperate time, I guess. So, somebody
picked up a habit.
Hey, he did what I did for them fives. He smoked.
He'd be mad as hell. He'd be mad as hell afterwards. Like, dang.
That's okay though. His habit is my game.
He said I bought a ball with that. It's gone. It's gone before he sent it. He sent him out.
but that's it, man. I
digress.
That was not a plan. That was an accident. So that's all I got.
You see, what had happened was.
Yeah, that seems to be the theme.
So what I grabbed the LeBron Zoom generation. LeBron won first game.
Hey, Kev.
Yeah.
Hey, from the bottom of my heart, man. Eat a bowl of dicks.
What, these?
Yeah, eat a bowl of dicks. Just
man, I ain't hungry. I'm a vegetarian. But yeah, man, I got these. I might have to put these on in Atlanta.
Resale not bad on GOAT right now. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Nah, they ain't bad. I'll end up copping them, but like the fact of the matter is like I wouldn't even I can't even go to brick and mortar. Like I couldn't even use the thing, the app. Like I sat there like ready, just boom, like I'm a boom. As soon as it opened, nothing. 3 accounts, 4 accounts, nothing. People that they get every shoe. What am I doing wrong on that sneakers app?
What Nike is doing they building up this hype around these shoes, and then they're gonna start flooding the market with them, and we're gonna be looking back at this shit 6 months later, and they're gonna be sitting. Watch.
I hope so. I like what I just got. I'm gonna read this because I think it's hilarious. But Pino E said, "Dick bowl with a side nut sack."
Hey man, that ain't gluten free. I'm straight.
I don't know what's in y'all diet. Sound like y'all got plenty of D in y'all's diet.
Dan got a lot of iron.
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
Get that iron.
I got your mom in my diet, old man. That's what I got.
Ooh, man.
You gonna get off my mom, man.
I just did. Fuck.
Get off my mom.
Hey, yo, Mike, I see
Make it too easy. I love your mom. She made a really cool guy 150 years ago. She a good lady.
So you saying my mom 175 and shit? 180?
Oh, okay,
what do you say? Your mom 3 bills? Just playing.
I hate y'all.
Anyway,
I'm coming over to pick your mom up.
Can you get your old behind doing the job, Marcus?
I'm on my job,
man.
man. Y'all playing.
All right,
so
all right, Mark. Yeah, you got your pickups, man. I'm gonna lock in on you.
All right,
you got them up.
it's coming. Hold on.
He said, hold on, let me let the webpage load up.
No, I gotta pull it up. All right. So we got some Nike Cortez here on the screen.
It came out today.
Came out today. Yes, sir. You're absolutely right. And I'm not feeling any of them. So we won't pull them up. Got these Jordan Trainer 2 Flyknits, Michigan. We will not pull that
those.
up.
Yeah, screw those.
Some Ultra Boosts. A couple of Ultra Boosts. Looks like Adidas
the Ultra Boosts aren't that bad. Like the triple gray, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. But hasn't that come out already? Have we seen that already?
Not the triple gray. Triple black, triple white, but not triple gray. The gray usually has that white boost. So that's the first gray boost I've seen.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope. You know, it's not nothing I gotta
It's an Ultra Boost. It's an Ultra Boost.
But I heard Ultra Boost that over time, that boost like breaks down. Like it loses its bounce.
It flattens.
Yeah.
When you got any kind of like soft material, you know, especially for big fellas, man, you get to walking around on them jokers. And it's just gonna get a little small. It's like walking on an ice cream sandwich, you know. It's just gonna.
Yeah, turn them joints into Mr. Fuji shoes. They'll be pointed up at the toe.
Right. Hey, have you ever seen big girls in flip flops?
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, where the big old girls just
like you so big they don't even pop. They just go, oh.
Yeah, they're not even flip flops anymore. It's just some papers with some strap on it. You know, like that's
she got them pedicure sandals.
Exactly, it's just paper.
All you see is the flip. You don't even see the flop because it's
you see a lot of flop. We're not shaming anybody. We're not shaming anybody.
No, I love big girls, man.
So we got a couple of the NMD XR1s. Look, I think all these have came out. So we won't.
I mean, they look like every other XR1 that's ever come out.
They do.
I'm underwhelmed.
Then we got these boys. Up tempo Universal Blue. I like these. I mean,
they're women's though, right? These are women's.
No.
Oh. Are you sure?
I knew that was. I'm positive. They are not women.
I mean, it looks like a girl. It looks like a girl.
They come with a box of tampons.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That shit.
Startup pack.
I ain't thinking about y'all. Y'all can say what y'all want.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of
up tempo,
but you know.
So then we got the off whites.
I like these. I like
these. Are dope.
Yeah,
I'm starting to like the whole collection, honestly.
Oh yeah, I did from jump. I like them from jump. Y'all kind of shit on the ones in the beginning, and we ain't never talked about them since then. But I like all of them.
I like the ones now too. Who was it? Who picked him? Pino.
Yeah, Pino picked him.
Hey man, Pino. I apologize. I needed to have some time for it to, kind of, what we're thinking.
He always on point.
So yeah,
off-white.
These I don't like those.
These are trash.
I'm not feeling these because they just look like some shit that somebody threw together.
These He's like some Apollo Creed.
Why is so dirty? Why is so dirty already?
It looked like masking. It looked like masking tape.
Yeah, nah, fuck. All you, hey Pino, I'm for real. The ones are still ass. Like,
did I ask him or did I pass on him?
No, we all asked him.
No, I did. No, I guessed him. No, you didn't. No, you yes,
didn't.
I did guess him.
I think
that's right. That's why you're like, yo, I'm gonna wear them with my girl jeans, and it'll be cool.
He said you want to wear them with a Daisy Dukes and a flower in his ear.
With my tight pants.
Anyway, we're gonna go to the Air Max 90.
I love
these are sick.
Those.
Yeah, I like this.
That's what I want. Out of all of them, those are the ones I want to have.
You know, the thing that sucks though is that like once that clear on the bottom starts changing colors, that messes the whole shoe up.
Then the Vapor Max, I'm not a fan of the Vapor Max at all. So they could have come up with some.
I take them. I wouldn't.
Here's the thing. I tried on a pair of Air Max, and it looked like I was walking on an ice cream sandwich again. So
yeah, I mean they are similar to track cleats. When you walk
I'm 260 pounds. It looked like I got a flat tire, man. I can't be messing with this. Next.
All right, and let's see. We're gonna skip these KDs, and we're gonna go down here.
Oh
Hey,
man,
Wavy, what you think about these?
Nah. Yo, they look like that waffle jacket. That back.
That's what it's supposed to.
That's what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, like supposed to be the Michael Jordan. Yeah, the Michael Jordan Saturday Night Live jacket.
Yo,
it also looks like crisscross. Like remember crisscross inside out jackets.
Hey, yo, I used to rock the what is it? Remember those NASCAR jackets?
Yeah,
it got played out like mad quick. I rock it inside out, so it just.
He's like, hey, it's a warm jacket.
Yeah.
Hey, people should be rocking them 8-ball jackets out there. I seen that one dude knock that broad out on the subway.
Oh, I saw that joint. Nah, that wasn't even my that wasn't even my era. Nah.
Okay.
For that, but nah. But you see,
no, it was like last year. A dude had an 8-ball.
Yeah, he had like the rubber band arm and just
yeah, he gave her that work. I mean, he's like Floyd.
Yeah.
I love this shoe right here.
I do too.
I can't wait to get this.
Didn't one of y'all already cop these?
Damn, Kev, look at this man.
They up there.
He's stunting. He flexing with his early comp up there behind us.
I'm about to say he strategically placed that right behind him for the show.
Yeah, he did. He always do. You ain't never.
I'm gonna duck down. Put your head back. I don't care.
He's up there, you know.
Yeah, these are dope. These are dope.
I got to get a night shot with them.
And these look like they're gonna be a mass general release because they had all my stores here too.
Yeah, they're gonna be super GL.
Yeah, they are. They got kid sizes, so like they got little kid sizes,
so I can wait on these.
I just wanted to have them for like OSU season because they look more green in pictures than they are, but I mean they're really great to me.
Then for the ladies, you got this sun blush for the ladies. Then I'm trying to see if they got extended sizes for you. I don't think so.
No, Mike be tripping out on grade school size shoes, man. He do. I don't want these. They look cheap, but you might be tripping out on grade school sizes, dude.
They look like you get them on something like on a website that ends in .cn.
Oh. Asian trade. I used to sell them back in the day before. I ain't know nothing about it. Yo, I used to sell them.
He said, "Hey, you want these J's?" I said, "Man, they ain't come in blue." He's like, "They do now."
Yeah. I used to
got
the clear.
They do now.
So are these really releasing on the 4th? Anybody?
Yes. And they're already super expensive on StockX, so these might be a problem. But I need these. Oh wait, I'm not okay. So I'm coming off a break for these.
Yeah,
man, you wasn't on no break, man. You like Tommy?
You ain't been on no break.
Like Tommy. You ain't on no break, man.
Okay, I'm slowing down. How about that?
You ain't slowed down.
No. You got Tokyo 5s, and then why is there 2 of me? It's weird.
I'm fixing it. Shut up. Stop looking at the damn screen, motherfuckers.
I got
What do you want me? What are you talking about?
Look at the camera.
Anyway, you ain't on no break. Like you actually. Shut the fuck up.
Wait a minute.
So Dan, so based on price wise, I'm buying cheaper. How about that? Does that count?
But you're not. But you're not. You're just like if you were to buy every shoe that came out, you bought Tokyo 5s.
Everything's cheaper.
But it's going,
Yeah,
so
like,
going down.
That's like $6 of shoes.
So with Tokyo
like,
5, then I went DB6. Now I got these OVO. So it's
Mike, shut up.
Slowing down.
Man,
slowing on down. Slowing on down.
Mike sounded like the hype beast of the year.
For real.
Listen to you with that bull.
We got to get you a belt.
Just those 3 shoes cost more than most people have spent all year. So shut up.
Yeah.
Legit.
What if they were a gift?
They wasn't.
Gift
Don't
to
nobody like
yourself.
your ass. Don't nobody like you buy you no damn gift.
I guess
receipt.
it's a gift if you buy them with PayPal credit and then you don't pay them.
Which, by the way, Kev, thanks for putting me on to that because, yeah.
What?
Hey, man.
Keep going. Keep going. Let's not go. Let's not go.
Don't even sound legal.
You got 6 months to pay it back.
Yeah. I was like, wait, PayPal credit. I said, what? Let me try for this.
Y'all getting shoes on layaway now?
Hey,
Is that layaway?
I'll do some layaway now.
Hey, back in the day, you had to do layaway if you wanted all your stuff.
Foot Locker Champs, one of them got layaway now. Champs, I believe.
Yep.
Ew, gross.
Hey, they be messed up. You go in there and put some Jordans on layaway, and they're the ones that are going to sell out. And then you come back to pay your stuff off, and they sold your stuff.
Nah.
They got another pair. They got another pair of Jordans in there. They done bought them on one of them CN sites and put them in there. Like, hold up.
Hey, y'all ever swapped out some? One time I swapped out some CN Tims. I had somebody else take them back.
Oh man, it's dirty. It's like, hey, call the boys on this. Hold on a second. We got to look at these. Hey, I mean, I don't understand how that doesn't happen a lot because they never really check it hardcore. They'll check the sizes, but they don't really look and look at the stitching on this. Hold up.
They don't pull out no flashlights.
Yeah, you can go to the store and buy.
Half the people that work in those stores aren't like sneakerheads. I mean, like, you know, like when you look at their shoes and the air bubble pop on they 5s and it looked like the whole thing just coming down. Man, they don't care about their shoes, man. That's why I like to get in there early and buy my shoes first, so I know that they are on the level shit.
I bet you there's somebody right now that's got a little ring going where they're like, all right,
yeah,
I bought them, I'm about to take them back, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
I can tell y'all some stories, but we'll say that for the
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, you know, we used to get shirts and rock them with the tags on them joints, wear them to the club, get them all sweated up, and hang them joints up when we get home. Put them in the bag, take them back all nasty.
Damn, Kev.
That was high school, man. You know, I was working
that backfired on me one time.
What?
That backfired on me one time.
Oh, they got you? You said that?
Like, I'm always like, if I want to scam, I try to send somebody else to like do the scam for me. But the boy mine, he was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna get him for them 180. You know what I'm
saying? Got him.
Yeah, he got me. But all the stuff that it was at my apartment, I had an apartment. All of his stuff that was at my apartment, all the stuff was getting sold. Those Mocha Jordan 3s. Oh, yo, give me a bag. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh man.
So is it time?
We're we're going in the gap. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to your favorite part of the show. It is definitely my favorite part of the show because I get to do a lot of talking, and I like to talk. And I'm gonna try really hard not to cuss. I'm gonna try. It ain't gonna work, but I'm gonna try. Anyway, the name of the game is the gap: gas, ass, or pass. You get 2 points for gas. You get no points for ass. You get 1 point for pass. All right. And this week we are doing all-star shoes, like from the all-star games that non-Jordan all-star shoes. All right. So the winner of the gap will get to pick next week's theme. And this week is the All-Star game picked by Molly Mall, right? Mall picked this? Yeah. So let me bust out my screen share. We're gonna start off with our special guest tonight, Mr. Wavy80. So I'm gonna bring up the shoe and now. All right, have you logged in on me?
Yep.
All right, dope. And here we go. So we're gonna start off with this shoe here, and I'm sure everyone is familiar with this shoe. This is the Galaxy foam. And Wavy, feel free to take it from here. Sell your shoe.
It's basically like you sell your shoe, you talk about it, you know, try to get people to vote for it, you know.
Okay. Just vote for them because they're phone posits. No. Okay, so now I see the rules, and so I'm not supposed to say gas ass or pass, right?
Yeah, it's
a gas for you.
I'm not gonna ass or pass my you gotta gas. Them joints are hard. And I remember at one point they were so hard that you didn't see anybody rocking them in New York City. And around 2013 to about 2015, I don't even care if you went to a sneaker con. People were scared to rock those sneakers. We wanted them. So
it was gonna get you.
Yeah, they wanted them.
I seen some people with some fake ones, some fake phones.
Yeah,
crazy. So Marcus, man, what you got on them?
Man, I'm gassing these. I mean, I love this pair. You know, one day hopefully I can get my hands on a pair. I mean, the prices hadn't been too high lately like they were at one point. It seemed like they've been kind of dropping a little bit. So hopefully within the next 6 months or so, I might have my hands on a pair. But they gas.
Daniel, what you got, man?
So these are a pass for me. There was a time when foams would have been like these have been at the top of the list. But as I've gotten older, I guess, I don't know. Just foams have kind of fallen to the wayside for me. Like it's just not a shoe that I search out and seek out. So these are a pass for me. Still super dope. And if I could find them for under a G, maybe if I could find them for under like 5, maybe 4.
How you gonna pass them? How you gonna pass them? You
right? Yeah.
Pocket like that.
Yeah, it's a pass. Like I'm not gonna seek. I'm not gonna seek on them. I'm like, if I can find them like at a flea market, like I don't know, man. It ain't like it's not on my radar. So it's just a pass for me.
I got you, Mike. Man, what you got?
For me, I'm just gonna give it a pass. I've never owned foams. I've never really been into them. I've tried them on before. I just didn't really like the fit. But I do like how these look, which is why I'm just giving it a pass. But yeah, I've never had any foams. They just have like a bulky look to me. So got to pass.
I'm gonna gas these. I mean, between these and the Paranormans, I mean, probably my two favorite foams. I dig foams. I mean, I don't really wear them as much, but I like to have them in my collection. And in this picture, actually, it makes them look even doper than like other pictures that I've seen. I mean, you can see it just about the glow. I mean, it's definitely a gas for me.
So I'm just to be real 100% honest. Like, there's a time when this was on my grail list, but I sold all my foams, man. I sold all of them. So that's why it's just a pass. It's just not. I feel bad saying it because like I used to love this shoe, but I just can't do it anymore. So the comment section straight gassed them. However, I would like to point out one individual's comment. I just have to find him.
How do you see the comment section? I don't see none.
Oh man,
you got to go to YouTube.
Oh no, I don't even want to click on nothing. I be done like I'm chilling.
So I just gotta find his comment because there it is. Trash ass shithole was the comment, and I find that to be a tad abrasive. But the rest of the comment section gave you a gas, so you walk away with 10 points for you. All right.
Thank you.
Next up, we got this shoe here. And this is the T-Mac Adidas. Yeah, Marcus, take it away.
Why y'all laughing, man?
Oh my God!
What y'all laughing at? What's so funny?
The chat, they're lit. The chat's lit.
I mean, you know, the chat always lit when it comes to me. I can put up whatever they gonna ask me. So you know,
Marcus, just sell this.
You know, I'm selling. I'm not selling the shoe. I'm selling the event. You know, T-Mac wore these shoes. One of my top 5 favorite players. You know what I'm saying? He did something different. You know, wore some mismatched shoes in the game, and they came out with a pack after him doing this. So I think it was a dope concept. You know, the shoe's not that great. So what? I thought what he did was pretty damn cool. So I'm gassing the event. I know y'all gonna all ask it. Fuck y'all in advance. So let's move.
Oh, the chat, man. I'm seeing more shit I can't see.
Fuck the chat too.
Oh man, he said goat shit.
All right, Kev, what you got on these?
I always wanted some dadas. No.
You say no dadas, fool.
Oh, they look like dadas.
No dadas.
You can wear them in the rain.
I almost did pick the dadas that who wore those dadas?
Oh man. The Weber or Spreewell? They're both terrible. And he's a terrible too.
How Mike gonna laugh with all the trash he didn't pick? What the fuck he
yeah. These might be worse than those ADs that he created. They might be.
Ain't nothing worse.
Is bad.
Ain't nothing worse than that.
One is a Ronald McDonald shoe, and the other one is Crip Spider-Man. Nah, man. You get the buns on this one.
Cheeks. Wavy, what you got on these?
Yes. Because I do understand. I remember T-Mac, you're probably killing it or whatever, but nah, like I couldn't be done with those. What would I rock? I don't know.
Shit.
I'm from the crisscross era. We wore shit like this. Okay.
I feel you. Like a couple weeks ago, it was Dominican Day Parade.
No, we didn't.
No, you would have been popping out there with those.
Danny, what the fuck is you talking about? You was 5 during the crisscross era. Shut the fuck up.
I was the same age. I was the same thing about crisscross. You're talking about like the kids that rap?
Yeah.
I was their age, motherfucker. What you talking about? You were the one listening to children's music. Oh, creepy ass old man.
Don't look like they have like roller skates on the bottom of them.
These is
some dude with afro skating backwards.
I got some gases in there. I got some gases. Fuck y'all.
No, you don't. No,
yeah,
you don't.
I do. There's some gases in there.
There's some gas coming out the ass.
Who cussing now? Who cussing now, Marcus?
Because y'all all on my shit. Get off my shit.
All right, more cuss words. This for me is
got your creepy ass old man, Molly.
You are ass. This is ass. This is, I mean, like this is like Nicki Minaj ass, like for days.
Asthmatic.
Yeah. Like.
Look, people in the damn comments. I didn't say I would wear the motherfuckers, okay? Did y'all not hear anything that I said when I introduced the shoe, people? Y'all listen?
It's ass. It's ass.
I never said I would walk around with no damn mismatched ass shoes on. Y'all didn't
you would. Yeah, you would. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen.
Keep your blood pressure down, Mark. Keep your blood pressure down.
I'm about sick of your ass, Mike.
These things don't even bend.
We're just gonna say ass, and we're gonna move it right along. There. There you go.
Gentle. Please be gentle.
So, Mike, and the comment section gave you an ass as well. Like I think what was the last? I just seen a comment. It said six. This is my 600-pound life ass.
Thank you, Mel. Appreciate you, Mel.
Cadillac.
What Cadillac say?
He said, "This is my 600-pound life ass." She riding around that little scooter like Terry. Like, what's up, Terry?
Really, Pino? You're gonna disqualify me and shit? I take back every good thing I ever said about you, Pino.
Anyway.
Next shoe.
He gave you the Zeke suspension.
All right. So and the next shoe is Kev with these Big Bang jokers. Go ahead, Kev, and take it away.
Hey man, Big Bang probably the best orange shoe ever. Outside of, well, I mean, I guess you could put in the shattered backboards with it. One of LeBron's best shoes. I mean, I could say. I mean, it's a dope shoe, man. glow in the dark. They're orange. They're nice. Outside of South Beach, you roll with these. This is all-star. Gas these up.
All right. Wavy.
Oh, gas. Hell yeah. Yeah. I like them joints. I actually got them joints. Oh, yeah.
You got the real ones, or you got the?
I hope I do. I hope. Oh, now I'm thinking because I copped it from a cat from Ohio. He tried to tell me like how he was. Yeah, no, I don't know. I hope I do.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
There was a time I think when these were going for like you couldn't get them for cheaper than a G. You know, like this shoe is super. Like back in the day, like not anymore. LeBron's didn't drop down, but these are definitely on my like to cop list at some point. I love this shoe. This is super gas.
I thought you had these.
So did I.
No, I don't have big things.
South Beach. That's all you got.
I have South Beach. I have Dunkman, and I have. That's the only 9s I got.
What's the most you'll pay for them?
I don't know. Let's see what's on StockX.
You can get them for like $3.
What? Where?
I got my eye on the pair that's less than that.
Did you wait? What'd you say, Marcus?
I got my eye on the pair that's less than that.
Hey, this man talking about taking breaks, and he's like,
oh.
Big thing.
Yeah, I mean, like I mean,
if I wasn't on break, I would have them already.
I'd probably drop $350 on these 300. I dropped that much on those.
Nope, I've seen them for much less.
Are they anyway? I can't be fucking around right now.
Yeah.
Unbox. What you got on these?
I think they're $650 in my size.
That's what I thought. They're like $650. These are gas. I actually tried to get these earlier in the year, but there was just too many other things I had that were priority. So at some point I'll get these. Love it. Like you said, the glow, the orange.
$100 shoe.
Y'all gonna make me go grab these tomorrow.
Hey, they're super dope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are nice.
Right. Marcus, what you got?
Oh, they gas. They gas.
Yeah. In the comment section, gave him a gas. So that's a total of 12. Right? Yeah, 12 points for Kev.
Why are they the rapists? What is that? Is it
because all right, so the shoe isn't built for a lady's foot, right? It's built for men. And so the way that it sits around the ankles, unlike the Dunkmans, it's kind of rough. So it can tear up a woman's ankle. I had this conversation with Kixie. That's the reason why I know this.
That's
I mean, that's a little harsh.
Don't high heels hurt your foot too? And they're made for women. I mean,
no, it's an ankle. Hurts her ankle.
What's it got to do with raping somebody?
No, right?
I mean, that's just a little extreme shit.
Hey, you ain't never worn some shit like, yo, this shit is fucking raping me right now.
I don't say nothing.
I don't think so.
Derogatory.
You got a pair of shoes where somebody come and stand behind you. Then you can talk to me about that.
Oh, these pants are just raping me. I mean, what the fuck? Who said? I mean,
you with your girl ass pants.
That's just some dumb ass shit.
Oh, skinny jean wearing ass.
You got them Prince butt out
jeans. Just because your ass can't wear them, don't.
Anyway,
I don't hate.
Miles in the house.
What up? What up?
Oh man, you back?
Of course, he come in when his shit get ready to come up. Look at him.
He timed that perfectly.
Yeah, that motherfucker there.
I'm trying to take a half day off.
Got him.
All right, so
what up? What up?
What up?
Are you back?
Anyway,
Nah, I'm hanging out for a little bit.
All right, cool.
He just want to come in because his shoe coming up.
What you got?
Mike?
Yeah,
No, this is Mike. This is Mike. This is All-Star 7.
Yes, love them. The 3M look like the little wood grain on the shoe. Love the color, it just pops. Sad I had to get rid of these because they didn't fit. Love them. Yes.
I mean, you wear size 7 through 11 and a half. How did they not fit?
I know, right?
I know. You full size run.
I mean, for real.
What size did you have? 7.5 to 15? I'll take it.
He putting his foot in a size 6 with a shovel.
Really, Molly? You had to show up right now, right?
Right
Molly,
now.
man, what you think? Molly can't vote, man. You gonna mess the vote up.
No, I'm not gonna vote. I'll give my opinion, but I ain't gonna vote.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so it's a gas.
These are all right. These are all right. Dan, you got these, right?
I do.
Yeah. I've seen them. I mean, the 7s are a really dope silhouette. It's a dope signature line. So there's not too many colorways that look bad on them, to be perfectly honest. And this was okay. I think it's weak for an All-Star game, but the colorway in and of itself is pretty dope.
All right. All right, so it's a gas for you, Marcus. What you got?
It's a gas. It's a dope shoe. I mean, like he said, the sevens and nines and LeBrons are like some of the dopest silhouette. So yeah, definitely gas. Maul, hit the mute, man.
I just want you to know we can hear everything happening in the background there. There we go.
People over there trading recipes and stuff. All I hear is good credit happening.
Nobody with less than a 900 credit score is in it.
You better pay that right now.
I mean, what are you trying to say?
What do you mean you don't have a black card?
I got a black and a white card.
Kev, I can't get in on this conversation.
Yeah, you can.
Kev, what you got? Oh, I got bad credit, so it's
these are super gas. These are gas for sure. I mean, the sevens are my favorite. LeBron. So yeah, I had picked these, but then I was like, hey, let me roll with the Big Bang. So yeah, these are definitely a gas.
All right, Wavy, what you got?
Oh yeah. Oh well, first I didn't know there was a 900 credit score. I think I'm at 805 or something.
Let
him know, dog. Let him know.
Only the elite like Maul.
Yo, that's why I'm not in the Hamptons. Like, hello. Yes. No, definitely gas when I heard about the sneaker right here. I went to eBay because I trust non-truthful people. And I was like, oh, how much? 500. But no, them joints are hard. They were talking about like chlorine blue and all that. Yo, I could do them. I could do them.
All right. So these are a gas for me. I love this shoe. I have this shoe, and the wood grain is 3M. So where the patent leather normally sits on this shoe here, so the blue wood grain, it's all 3M. So it all pops when the light hits it. It's super dope. So I love this shoe.
How much can I get this shoe from? How much can I get?
The comment section gave this one a gas too. I'm looking it up right now to see.
Look like around 6.
Yeah, it was about 6. The sad thing is, mine were worn twice, and I only paid $150, but it was an 11. I couldn't. It was too tight.
Yeah, there's like a whole size. You got to go up on these.
Yeah,
same on the nines. The nines too.
Yeah. I have to go up a half size on these. All right, and so that gives. This ain't normal. All right, so what is it? What ain't normal? I can't see what he was saying ain't normal.
Jordan, it's not normal.
Yeah. All right, so where's my thing at? All right, there it is. All right, and so last but not least is my shoe. Now, so here's the deal with this shoe right here. Don't make that face. All right, number one, this is the LeBron for Graffiti All-Star. All right, the graffiti that you used to see in was super limited. It has the it's more white and red. This pair is what he actually wore in the All-Star game. Now these are friends and families only. It's the more rare version of the Graffiti 4. I don't know what the ticket is on these, but I'm pretty sure like Kick It Out Hunter would have to do some work for these.
Oh.
Yeah. Wavy is like, I don't understand.
We'll bring you in on it after the show.
I will tell you right now, Kick It Out Hunter said he'd suck a dick for $10,000. And
look at his face.
He's like, let me unfollow him right now.
So these are a super gas for me. I would love to have the shoe in the collection, but it's like a not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, but I love this shoe. Maul, what you got on this? You can't vote, but I'd just like to hear your opinion.
No, these are crazy. And I'm not a big LeBron 4 fan overall. I think the boot is heavy. Listen, I'll give credit where credit is due, but the silhouette, this actual signature shoe, the 4s, I'm not a fan of. Never have been. I think it's heavy. It's a boot, but this colorway, the design, it's fire, bro. This flames. I think I saw this floating around on somebody's Instagram page. I don't know who. Maybe recently. I don't know.
Big deal, Phil. Just add him on.
You name dropping now? Read between the lines.
Mike, what you got on these?
Oh, these are gas. I love the graffitis. I'm not the biggest fan of the 4 silhouette, but the graffitis, love it. That got me thinking about the 8 and the graffiti 8. something like
those
that.
Are impossible. Those are
Oh
impossible.
yeah, but those things are lovely. Yeah, I love these. Definitely gas. Definitely gas.
Dope. All right, Marcus.
I'm at the pass. I'm not a fan. I mean, I don't really care for the graffiti on there. I don't really like graffiti shoes. It's not my thing. And I don't like the 4s. I may get a pair just so I can try to have at least 1 through 12, but nah. Pass.
All right. Kev.
I'm gonna have to pass too, man. These are
What?
right. These are right
That's 'cause
underneath. These are right.
I know why you
underneath
passing now.
the 13. No, I'm not. These are like the 13s are the worst LeBrons, and then I think these, maybe the 12s. But I'm not a fan of this model, honestly.
Yeah, the model is trash, in my opinion.
I just don't.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Like the only ones that I think are decent of this model are the Hardwood Classics.
The birthday pair.
Yeah.
The little baggy.
Yep.
They're dope. They all come with that bag.
A word?
No, like the special pair. Like the birthday pair came with that bag. The graffiti pair come with the bag. So any of the special pair all have that like bag you can have. Wavy. Whoa. What is this?
Marcus is
Is that my
hitting
screen
my
doing
DM. He
that?
asked me to pass, so I'm gonna nah. Now I'm a pass. I don't know nothing about him. Yeah.
So it's a pass for you?
Yes, sir.
All right. And I got a pass from the comment section as well. The usual suspects. I mean, like some people gas them, but most of them ant bed stoppers.
Oh man, hit you with the Mike Ricks.
Yeah. But I mean, most of it was passed, snooze, so on and so forth. 4s ain't really like a big call for LeBron, but like that's why I would love to have that shoe.
I just don't like the plastic part. And then that big sole, man, that one piece like that, I don't like that.
Right. I mean, I have a pair of 4s. I have the bread ones, and they're not one of my favorite LeBrons that I own. And you do have to. I had to go. I should have gone a half size down. Like I should really get a 10.5 on these, instead of the 11 that I normally get. But the fact of the matter is like I wanted one of each shoe, but I do love this shoe. I love the graffiti style on it. I really like. You just don't see shoes like that. So anyhow. So what we walked away with was Wavy with 10 points, Kev with 12 points, Marcus with a dope 2 points with his stupid-ass T-Mac shoes, and then Mike with 12 points, and then I walked away with 8. So we have a tie. So then, it comes down to the panel. So, I mean, really that's going to be Molly Mall, Marcus, Wavy, and myself. So number 1 is this shoe. No.
Yes.
Definitely ain't that shoe. All right, so we'll start off with the Big Bang here.
Whose shoe was this?
Maul.
Mine.
Yeah, we're gonna start off with Maul first. Maul, what you got on this? Kev and Mike.
You muted.
Can't hear you.
Muted.
There you
Are we
go.
just picking one, though? We got to see both of them now. We're trying to choose between one or the other.
There's this shoe or this shoe.
Oh, the 9s.
Yep.
Done.
Marcus, this shoe or this shoe?
I like both of them about the same, so I'm going to pick my person who I like the most this week. And that's probably going to be Kevin, because I don't think I ever liked Mike, ever.
Damn. All right. Wavy, what you got? You got the Big Bangs or the Chlorines?
I should have picked the Big Bangs, huh?
Oh,
But hey, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I'll go Big Bang.
Big Bang, it is. It's gonna get a sweep because the Big Bang is the same for me. So, and I'm gonna say that even the usual suspects went in, and you got the Big Bangs, and they're all saying Big Bangs in there. So, you lose, Mike, and Kev, you win. Congratulations.
you got close though. You got close.
Probably the best you've done thus far.
Salute. Hey, salute.
You won. Yeah, Mike, I tried to give you a chance to win once
that's
by
red
picking
cup.
an ugly shoe this week, Mike, and you still couldn't win. That's terrible.
You know what?
So, congratulations to Kev. You get to pick the Gap next week, and with that, like,
don't pick no shitty Gap like. Damn, they cussing.
Hey, hold
Yeah,
on. I know.
I was like, why are you missing her? No, I just want to.
But yeah.
Dang, don't mute it. We're trying to hear what's going on.
Oh, this is getting good.
Oh, you're talking about me?
That's half this talk.
We're talking about going to the gym.
I love to hear rich women cuss.
Hey, yo, what's popping in the Hamptons though?
I don't know. I ain't never been.
I thought that's what they said you was
Ain't
at.
too many of my colorways around there. Let's be honest.
I thought that's where they said you was at.
No, they being funny.
I see you playing golf though. I see you on your Insta snap playing golf. I see you earlier.
That did happen, yes.
Hey, for next week, if anybody has ideas on what a Gap should be, shoot them to the Monday Midsole DM, and then we'll work it from there. Because we run out of ideas, man. We run out of shoes.
Yeah, so throw us some ideas for the Gap next week. You can throw it into the Monday Midsole DM, or you can hit my DM up. And you can also
trying to get people in the DM.
Yeah, come on in my DM, ladies. Send me
Slide
pictures.
in there. Oh man,
ladies only.
Hey, you know, DM's got somebody in trouble. we don't need to.
Lord of mercy.
Well, what are we talking about? Right? I feel like you're blowing up somebody's spot. Like that's
stay out of my DMs. Stay out of my DMs. Stay out of my DMs.
I'm the bomb. Like,
don't send me.
Molly, shut the fuck up.
He be like, shut up. I'll be quiet. When
he just said, I'm gonna give you a gap. Please, what? I'm gonna give you a gap. Okay,
oh, man. Yeah. You talking to you? I can't have no cakes. I'm diabetic.
Diabetical.
All right. So anyway, moving right along. What's the first topic for tonight, Kev?
We got Mike.
Oh, I'm up first. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
man. Yeah.
So recently, I don't know if you guys heard that Kendrick Lamar left Reebok and signed over with Nike. They haven't given really much of the details, but on his tour, he's been wearing the Cortez. So announced that he's going to be going over there with Nike. So my question is, we talk about Nike and how they, they kind of need to step their game up with some stuff when it comes to, just the product and everything as a whole. But yet you see Kendrick Lamar is leaving Reebok to go over to Nike. So is Nike, at the end of the day, is Nike still that top brand that everybody wants to go to, regardless of how they're perceived as far as sales, the hype of their shoes, or what do you think? I mean, at the end of the day, I think Nike is still top, period. I mean, I think everybody wants to go to Nike, but, I guess that's my question is that, regardless of what they do, is that still where everybody wants to go and be sponsored by?
Well, I'll start it off. It really, to me, I think it kind of depends on your direction with the shoes. If you want more of a creative control over your shoes, then I don't think Nike is the place to go. If you're looking at sales, if you're looking at having your shoe, reach more people, then of course Nike is the brand you want to go to. But if you're looking at, being able to get in there and say, hey, I want my shoe to look like this. I want this colorway. I want to release this amount. Then you definitely want to go with another brand. But outside of Nike, Reebok may have been a little bit more flexible than Nike. I don't know. We didn't see very many releases, but with Nike, he's going to be restricted to what he gets. We're probably going to get a few Cortez and different colorways, with some red and blue mismatching, looking like the T-Max or something like that. That was a good segue. Okay, so
see what I did there?
No, it was not.
Shut up.
If you gotta point it out, it's not good.
That was dope. Y'all laugh, motherfucker. So anyway, but yeah, I mean, I think it really depends on what direction you want to go in. If you're looking at sales, Nike. If you're looking at having a shoe crafted more to your liking, to what you want, then you go to one of the other brands.
Yeah, I mean,
nobody's allowed to talk about Sand Vipers.
Oh man. I would agree with you there. I mean, definitely the creative control is not there with Nike. And then you have to look at, I mean, Kendrick is from LA. LA known for, you know, Cortezes. I mean, that was, you know, a cultural staple there. So, I mean, it made sense there. And then also, I mean, when you think about it, I mean, if you're talking about the same number, I mean, Reebok feels like a tier 2, like Converse is like a tier 2 from Nike. Reebok or Adidas owns Reebok, so I was just like, you know, I want to be on the big stage. So you know, you'd rather be with I think you'd rather be with the bigger brand.
I mean, I can see that because I don't even know who else does Reebok have? They have Future, right? I think that's the only other person.
Future is a Puma now, I think, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he's with Puma now?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I don't think anybody's got Reebok. I mean, I was listening to I don't remember which podcast, so I apologize. Maybe it was either Heat Hoarders or Sneaker Files. But they were just talking about. I mean, fuck, I just lost my train of thought. Just trying to think about who.
Amber Rose is what Ryan Swinger said. Amber Rose is with Reebok.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, she probably saw her and Tiana Taylor.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Y'all see Tiana Taylor last night?
No, not yet.
We was watching Game of Thrones last night.
Yeah, everybody's watching Game of Thrones last night.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely. I was on Game of Thrones. We should have a conversation about that, but we're gonna keep going.
But like, Nike is always where you're gonna want to be. I got one of the pair of Kendrick Lamar's the deconstructed Reeboks with it said it's red on one side, suede, red on one side, and then blue on the other side. And that's a really cool concept. But then they had those like washed out denim pair, and then he put out a bunch of pair of classics that were just like, man, like it's just so uninspired. You know, I'm hoping that they, you know, like give him some, you know, give him like a model, like just go do something with it, you know. Like I think it'd be cool to see something. I'm like, but everybody wants to be on Nike. Nobody wants to be elsewhere. Like nobody's running. I mean, like outside of Adidas, and really with Adidas, it's mainly only if you're Kanye. You know, yeah. So you know, Wavy, you got any input on this one?
Yo, shout out to Kendrick Lamar.
Well, yeah.
Right.
I just want to know if details come out. What's the reason for the switch? You know, I don't know if it's more money, if they offered him the potential to have some type of creative control, or what it is. But I mean, I'm like, at the end of the day, Nike.
It's echoing.
Somebody got that YouTube on because it's echoing.
Not me. Look, my phone off.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But yeah,
somebody put a mic out.
Pause.
Whoa.
I think it happened before.
No, I'm still muted.
Like everybody hit mute.
All right.
Mute. All right. Yeah.
All right.
Say something, Mike, because he's the one echoing. Oh,
Hey.
yeah, now I hear myself.
I think that was you. Is your mic right?
Nah, oh yeah, echoing now.
We can't sit here and just like not do anything. So.
Damn it.
Anyway, yeah, it's gonna move those things, but it's probably Maul. Fuck. Anyway, moving right along. Maul, what do you think about Kendrick's?
I think it's smart. I mean, we talked about the demographic, the fact that he's from the LA area, and they offered him the Cortez as the initial, I guess, PE or signature, whatever you want to call it. And I mean, why wouldn't you want to be on the best? You're with Reebok. Owned by Adidas. Dominated by Kanye. How you like that?
I can't do this.
I can't either, man.
Hold up. I wonder. Hold up. Let me mute mine.
All right.
Yeah. Hello? Nope. It's still up.
Mike, mute your box. All right.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep. Still.
All right, I'm gonna mute.
Hello, hello, up. Is
it gone?
Yeah. It's Dan.
It's not Dan.
No, it's still echo.
Marcus, you do it.
Thank God we don't need to hear your call.
Yeah, it's still going.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Wavy, push your mic in further. Is it? No, we still.
Yeah, thank you. I ain't want to mess up.
Hold on, let me try something real quick. Hey, I'm gonna go through everybody. And
I was just trying to make sure it wasn't my window fan. You know, it's hot in here. I ain't got no AC.
You good?
He ain't.
Yeah, he ain't echoing.
Yeah, he's not echoing.
Huh.
So, yeah. So I'm not echoing now. So it's Wavy that's echoing.
Okay, right.
Oh, shit, for real?
Yeah,
I just muted you again.
So we're just gonna cut you off altogether.
Yeah, Wavy, you come on here tan shit up.
Wait, hold up. How do we fix it?
It's that right cup.
Yeah, his mic is intoxicated.
Turn your
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what the.
I can't unmute him. I don't know what's going on.
He has to unmute himself. Hit the unmute.
My shit is fucking up.
It is.
It's causing.
Oh, I'm sorry for cussing.
Wait, we good? No, we're not.
No, we're not.
No, it's light. It's there, but it's light. It's faint.
Hey, well, if it's light, I can roll with the light.
Yeah, let's just roll with it.
What do I need to do? Turn off my light right here? I don't want to mess up your joy, man. Like, you know how like the people in class they be like turn off your phone dark and it still go. It's like what? Like
that's cool. It's cool now.
Yeah,
I think it's good now.
Yeah, I think
it's good enough.
Yep.
All right.
Roll.
So what you anyway? It's dead. Kendrick's with Nike. They need a rapper. You know, and that's what they're gonna get. I think that's good now. So anyway,
so Marcus, man, it's yours.
Oh man, here we go.
Marcus, I'm gonna listen to this one on the chat, fellas.
All right,
Marcus.
All right, man.
Marcus.
Thanks for coming through.
All right, Molly.
All right, so my topic. I used to love her. I don't know if a lot of y'all know that song from Common.
What?
Where he talked about how he used to love hip hop and it's not the same. And I guess that's kind of the way I'm feeling lately. It's not the same. The love I have for the shoes is just not the same. And it's not one of them topics that everybody can talk on. It was just something I wanted to bring up because I'm really feeling like stepping away from the game. And it's many reasons. Like I said, I don't love it anymore. There used to be a time back in the days where every shoe that came out, I had to get it. And kind of like Dan, when I missed out on the shoe, I was upset. I was angry. I was pissed off at everybody who got it. If I saw it on IG, I would scroll past that shit and I didn't like it because I was mad. I was salty, but I don't feel that way no more. If I miss a shoe, it's like, all right, cool, on to the next one. And I don't even think about it anymore. So, it's just coming to a point where the love is not there. And I got a lot of shit going on in my life, a lot of stuff outside of sneakers that's kind of taken, first place to this. I've talked to you guys about it. I got my pops is sick and he's not doing well and the condition is getting worse. So, that's always on my mind. And I got situations with my job where we're laying off people every 4 months. So that's on my mind. Trying to build a family, buy a house and things like that, get married, do all those things. So it's come to a point now where I'm not saying I'm quitting. I mean, of course, I love you guys. I love coming on the show. I love doing what we do. I love talking about kicks. I mean, y'all pretty much the one of the best things that's going on in my life, outside of a couple other things, But it's just getting to a point now where I'm like, do I really want to continue to do this? Am I going to pull away fully? No. But you won't see me, as you've already seen, you don't see me showing kicks every week. That I'm purchasing. In the beginning when we started this, we was competing to see who was gonna have the most 2, 3, 4 pair of kicks. Shit, you might see one pair out of me a month. So it's just not, you know, this ain't one of them things like all the YouTubers came out, I'm quitting and all that. It's not the same. I mean, of course, I'm picking up the red 11s. Of course, when February get here, I'm buying 3, 4, 5 pair of the black cement 3s. That's, you know, that's the shoe that I bought first before anything. But it's just, you know, it's just time for me to look at doing, and don't take this the wrong way, but it's time for me to look at doing grown man shit. And to me, that takes a back seat to everything else that's going on. So, you know, I mean, like I said, I'm not going away from IG. As y'all seen, I haven't been active on IG a lot. I may post every few days. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going away. I'm still going to be a part of this show always, but you're just not going to see a lot of new cops from me and stuff like that, you know, going forward. It's not that big a deal anymore. So, you know, y'all my family. I just wanted to kind of talk about that just to kind of let y'all know what's going on. You know, I don't, you know, and I appreciate everything everybody's saying in the comments. You know, I mean, it is a hard time, you know, dealing with this. And everybody has dealt with death in the family. You know, my pops is like the biggest thing in my life. He's, you know, the most important person in my world, you know, because he's a big influence. The dude, you know, is the perfect role model. And I know everybody think that about their dad, but my dad he's just that man. Worked 35 years straight, perfect attendance, been married to my mom, you know, 47 years, 48 years now, you know, with as close as you can get as a perfect relationship. So that dude is my role model. So it's like he's priority in my life right now. So I'm just kind of slowing down on stuff just because it's, you know, so many other things going on in my life. So I just, like I said, I just wanted to let my family know, because y'all have been here supporting me, supporting us from the beginning. Just don't think I'm going away just because y'all don't see me as active. I'm still here. It's just not, you know, it's just not going to be as much as it was. So that's all I had. That's it. And like I said, once again, you know, I appreciate, you know, a lot of people in the comments in the chat, usual suspects, y'all been reaching out to me because I know y'all see my activity is not what it's been. And I really appreciate that. Like I said, y'all keep me going, you know, because with so much negativity in my life, you know, it's good to have, you know, people like you guys, like call friends and family around to help pick me up. So that's what it is.
All right. So first and foremost, Marcus, I want to say, you know, you're always, you and your father's always in my prayers, man. Number one, like, you know, but I was having a conversation with Jason earlier, Sneakerhead Clothing Line, and I had a similar experience not too long ago with YouTube. You know, I was doing YouTube, my channel was growing, I hit about 7K, and then I just had a meltdown. I was just like, you know, and I stopped everything. So like, you know, for me, I hit a point to where it was like, is this something that I want to be a part of, you know, anymore? You know, like, is this, you know, am I, like, because, you know, I know, like, we're not role models or whatever, but like, I saw a lot of things that I just didn't necessarily agree with, you know, like, I don't want to, is that the end state of this? So like, what am I going to do at this point? And like, how do I move forward? How do I maintain my values and belief structures? But so like, some things just have to drop off and you have to move forward with whatever life is calling you or pulling you into that direction. You know, you have to be willing to be flexible, you know, and that's cool, man. Like, I realized I took a break from IG, you know, YouTube, the show, everything. I took a break from everything. And I was able to take a step back, get my priorities straight, see what I can do, what I can't do. Sometimes you have to clear the plate of, you know, non-necessities and then come back and kind of add back to it. And I think it's really cool if you can identify like, yo, I got to pause for a minute and get my shit together. You know, that's grown man shit just in general.
Yeah, you know, it ain't easy, man, because, you know, like I said, you know, not just dealing with that, you know, I've got my own health issues, and, you know, my heart is a mess. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm 45 years old, and, you know, last time my doctor looked at my heart, he was saying I had the heart of a 75-year-old man, you know, and that's just not kind of things you like to hear, you know. So it makes you kind of just reevaluate a lot of things, you know. And I mean, like I said, I ain't going nowhere, just stepping back, and who knows, a few years from now I might come back even harder and stronger and buy shit every week. But right now, we're just not gonna see it. I'll be at sneaker cons and I'll be on here every week doing my thing. But, you know, that's about it.
I mean, you have to take whatever role is best for your lifestyle, man. I mean,
yeah.
You know, I mean, you've got to find whatever relaxes you to the point where you can recuperate, because otherwise, you know, you work yourself to death. I mean, and that's what a lot of people are doing. I mean, I've had 3 friends under the age of 40, you know, die of heart related incidents in the past 3 months or so. So it's definitely important for you to, you know, take care of yourself, and you know, even if you need to take a break from here, man, you know, we got you. You can come back whenever you need to. I'm not saying that you want to, but I mean, you know, it's, you know, your life is more important, and we're gonna be here anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I ain't got shit to do on a Monday night.
I mean, you know, and I'm going through some things too, but I think that like what I've identified is that this kind of relaxes me.
Right.
And it takes me to a point where I'm like, all right, you know, I'm stressed out. When I don't stress out here, I don't think I can put everything else kind of in the background. And I think that I need it in order, you know, to deal with some of the things that I'm dealing with. Just because, you know, sometimes you need to take a break. I mean, I wake up in the middle of the night at 4 o'clock in the morning, like, man, I'm thinking about this and that and this and that and the other things that I need to do. Yeah, man, I definitely understand where you're coming from, man. Just find whatever relaxes you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Been there, you know. Yeah, I mean, like you said, you know, sometimes you got to step back and, like you said, look at what's, you know, priority. You know, I took a long break several years ago when it came to buying shoes. You know, because at the time my wife and I weren't together. She was in California with my twins, and I was here. So I was spending, you know, X amount of dollars a month flying out to California once a month, getting hotels, everything, things like that. So, I mean, you know, niggas are going nowhere, right? I mean, you can always find them, you know, but you, like you said, your health, family, you know, that time is limited, you know. I know I joke around and I say, hey, I'm going to slow down. And, you know, a part of it is, you know, I did tell myself I am going to slow down. You know, my twins are 15 years old, you know, they'll be out of the house in 3 years. So for me, you know, they don't want to hang out with me as much anymore. I mean, they still think I'm cool, but, you know, they're 15-year-olds. They don't want to hang out with their dad. So, I mean, you know, I want to kind of, you know, I want to start doing more things like family trips and stuff like that. And, you know, because those 3 years are going to go by. So, I mean, I understand, you know, I totally understand, you know, so, you know, do what you need to do. And, you know, like everybody said, you know, we're not going anywhere. This is like an outlet for me.
Exactly.
I mean, life's not perfect, but I will say, you know, I made a lot of friends and relationships through social media and everything else that I value. And, you know, that includes you with your big head, but. You know.
Wavy, man, you want to weigh in?
First off, want to let you know, brother, remember the Resurrection album? I met this girl when I was 10 years old. Just so you know, like, I know about that conversation, story, but
right.
No, God, I was 10 years old.
Yeah. No, but look, no, for sharing that, man, that's deep right there. I'm not really a family orientated person, but that's deep that how you speak about your father. Me and my father, I think I haven't, before my aunt had just passed, we ain't spoken like a year, and that's just normal for us. Like, but nah, I feel you, and I do admire when people are real close to their family, because I'll be like, man, I ain't really had that, you know.
Right.
But not for and like they say, man, sneakers ain't gonna be there, man. I used to go through things, and let's see, about a year and a half ago, I think me and my fiance had broke up, you know, and that was like a down point in my life. Like, I felt like I was alone and stuff, but you just gotta, you know, stay prayed up, however you pray. But I feel you, man. And what you just kicked about that whole fatherly thing, like, I'd be like, yo, I want to get, you know, kind of closer to my father too, you know, because I'll even speak about like my father's son or my mother's son. I'll be like, yeah, that's my mother's son. Even though we're cool and all, but I don't really know you. I'm not family oriented like that, but I do want to like embrace family and
do it, man. Because, you know, my pops was like I said, he was a healthy dude. Worked 35 years, never called in sick, and all of a sudden he got a disease that they said you can only live 3 to 5 years. There's no cure. There's nothing we can do about it. You know what I'm saying? So he went from, you know, this dude in great health, could do shit that most 70-year-olds couldn't do, to now he can barely breathe. You know what I'm saying? So, man, you know, reach out to your dad, man, because, you know, I mean, you just never know. You never know who, you know, none of us promise tomorrow. I ain't trying to bring the show down, you know what I'm saying? But
that's all good. No, everything
real
shit for a reason. No,
yeah.
Right.
But like, so I mean, like, and that's similar. Like, so I was out in LA. We were out in LA doing the SneakerCon thing, and I got home and my daughter snuck out of the house. You know, went and hung out with some little boy, and you know, my son was having more meltdowns. My son's, you know, special needs, and he was having a little more meltdowns than normal. And so I was like, yo, is this worth the amount of time that I put into this? Going to sneaker cons, being in New York, Dallas, LA within a month time, you know, and the matter is like, it's not, you know, and like, it's a young man's game, like YouTube, you know, that kind of thing. You know, I can't necessarily associate it with like buying sneakers and stuff, you know, because I buy sneakers regardless. You know, it's my outlet. But what I can say is that when I was at SneakerCon, right, LA, and I was watching everybody there, I was just like, yo, this ain't for me. Like, that realization was there. And then some other, you know, big name people put out this video, this no lines video, which again, I didn't take personal. Like, they're not hitting at me with that video, but that got me thinking, like, is that the man that I want to portray me being? You know, do I want to be associated with no lines? You ain't got no lines at your boots, so you're whatever. Like, that's just not the man that I want to represent. That's not who I want to be. You know, like, I have to identify, like, my daughter's sneaking out of the house. Why is she sneaking out of the house? Because I'm not here. So she's seeking that attention elsewhere. You know, why is my son melting down more than normal? Because I'm not home. So, you know, there's that stability that I'm not providing, that I have been providing in the past. So I really need to look at, like, what was valid for me to be doing. Like, YouTube is just not, I don't have the time for it with the person that I want to be. You know, and like, you see all these kids are like, yo, I want to be like him. Like, I want to be like Kais when I grow up. You know, I don't mean that kind of, like, I'm not throwing no shade at Kais. I mean, he hustling and doing the things. But, you know, these kids see all this stuff and they want to be this stuff, like, oh, I want to have this type of collection stuff. And like, they never show on the back end, like, what it takes to be able to get all of these sneakers. They just say, like, oh, I got these, I got these, I got these. Like, I had to go to Afghanistan, get blown the fuck up, lose a leg, and retire, blah, 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 in order for me to provide this type of lifestyle for my kids. Like, they don't show that, you know? Like, it's just like, oh, I got these. So these kids don't understand the struggle and the drive to be able to get this stuff. So, like, for me, it's like, who am I going to be and who am I going to portray on YouTube? And if those people aren't the same thing, then that's fake and I can't do it. So the fact that you're real enough to bring it to the show and speak on that, it's amazing. It's dope. And then, you know, as I remember, like, for me, like, taking pictures of sneakers is where this started for me. I like to take pictures of shoes and talk about that shit with other motherfuckers. And it's fun for me. It's an outlet for me. It's what pulled me out at my bottom, you know, reaching out to other people in this world. So, you know, what really matters and who am I trying to be, and, you know, what I can actually do and keep on my plate, I think is super important, you know? And
you spoke about LA. I mean, I noticed when we left out of SneakerCon LA that Saturday, I knew that you weren't the same. I felt something. And I mentioned it, I don't know if I mentioned to Kev or who I talked to about it, but
he said something to me about it.
But I saw that you didn't have that same, you know, it wasn't the same Daniel from Dallas. And I knew something wasn't right then. So, you know, and I mean, I understood it, man. We understand that. It happens. It's life, dude. It's life.
Yeah, and I know that, you know, Wavy, you have a pretty solid YouTube, you know, like, and you put a lot of time and effort into it. So how do you feel about that? Like, what's your idea about YouTube and the things that we present, you know?
I mean, with what y'all are talking about, it kind of hits close. My joint going on. It kind of hits close because, you know, I got a lot of people like that I do carry on with and chill, and they be like, yo, they're not with the YouTube at all, you know. And they like, I was just talking to one of my homegirls. She was like, oh, you want to go? I'll take you out for your birthday or whatever, but this ain't gonna be no YouTube type thing. Like I don't want to, you know, do that. And you know, some relationship with me is gotten like, but more it wasn't more of like, oh, it's YouTube or it's this, but more it's like I'm a man or it's this, like it's that. But then I do know sometimes like sometimes I can't do vlogs, and some areas I can't do vlogs, and some people don't like me doing vlogs and stuff like that around there, because it'd be like, I don't know. And then it'll mess me up because, you know, number one, I don't have a job. I'm just a school student. I'm trying to get a job. And I know that can mess me up in the I guess, because if somebody looks and like, oh, okay, you're on Boom 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 Ave. You're on, okay, like that's, you're not really supposed to be there. Like, you know, I don't know. I do try to separate, like my life from YouTube life. And that's why, like, when I first went back over to the DR, like, I haven't taken a vacay in a minute. And I used to vacay hard, but I was into the YouTube real hard. And to my boy, it was like, yo, you used to go on vacays, like a lot. Like, why you not going now? I'm like, oh, because if I miss out, then it's going to do that. But I don't know. Like, you do have to have that balance. And you guys, like, y'all, I believe all y'all got kids. See, I don't have kids. Even homie Mike, he got kids. He like, yo, 15-year-old. I'm like, God, you know what I'm saying? I'm right with it.
I got a 15-year-old too.
Yeah, no.
Shit, I got a 21-year-old. What y'all talking about?
I don't know, man. Like with me, I'll just always that's just with me. Because I'm like a hippie almost, you know, like I'm not stable. I ain't got a job. I'm good for me. I'm good for me. But I'm not good for, you know, like the family and everything. Nah, I don't, you know, I've even had women, they be like, no, I'm good. I can take care. No, but I'm not with that. Nah, you're not taking care of me. I need to be good. But no, like I said, like, yeah, no, with the YouTube thing, I do have to have that balance. Like, this is YouTube, this is life. And no, I do feel what Polo and Jay's saying, you know, one-legged lister. Yeah.
So when you take a break, do you notice like a change in your like in your views and things like that?
The most break I've ever took was like, it'd be like a week, but sometimes I always have stuff in the back, you know what I'm saying? Because I've always learned, even with radio, like just always have you something in the back. Do I think my channel like rises like mad fast? No, I don't. But I don't like get wrapped up in that, like, oh, I need to go now and go down to Miami and be like, oh, let me rent this this Ferrari for like $1,500 and just mess up. No, you know, like, no. But last month, about 3 weeks ago, I did notice it was a boost in my views and stuff. And I was like, oh, cool, and my subscribers. I'm like, cool, but I'm not really. I don't really see this as like being my grand finale. Like YouTube's gonna be, you know, I'm just trying to mix and match. Because before this, I was doing talking hip hop. My first interview was with Fetty Wap. I had Fetty Wap, Cardi B, boy from Power, Dre. I used to be with like talking hip hop. Rotimi Music. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, I love Power. I didn't see the episode, so nobody talk about it.
It ain't came on yet. It don't come out next week.
Hey, that's why I'm on here tonight with no problem. Because remember, you was like, "Hey, when can you come?" And I was like, "All right, look, I'm here. I'm being DR next week." I don't know about it. He was like, "All right, now I like cool."
Nah, they didn't want to go up against Game of Thrones and then the video awards and all that. They didn't want to touch that.
Okay, so it's next week then.
Yeah, it's next week.
Yeah, it's next week.
Man, I love that show. I always try to catch it like early Sunday.
I make sure I'm following every one of y'all back though, for real. That's on my word. Every one of y'all back. I always see Money when I went to the I like this. This is my first ever podcast joint. Y'all had me on. Another salute, man, for real. Thank you.
Man, appreciate
man, we appreciate you, man.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah. We was talking about the Kyrie thing.
I don't like Buckeyes though.
Hey man.
Nobody like the Buckeyes, man, but Buckeyes.
hey, championships like
championships like who? Championships like who?
They like us. Remember, we stole one from you.
Yeah. Okay.
Go Dogs. That's
we don't have to get into the Kyrie thing. I mean, we can. I mean, unless y'all.
No, I mean, like, but I feel like there's a lot like. You know, what do you think? I got questions for Wavy because I know he does a lot of like stuff like this. So like, what do you think about the kids that do this? They see these other kids, you know, like because I don't want my kids to ever be like I want to be like that kid on YouTube. I want my kids to be like I want to be that doctor, that lawyer, that successful person that made a living off of their mind. You know, not because my daughter's 13, my son's 12, and I want them to make a successful living, not by being famous, because I mean, like that's like it's like a thing right now to be internet famous. People make money off being internet famous. You know, they make a living off being internet famous. And what I want for my kids is to be not famous, but I want them to be successful with their mind and their heart and their soul, like who they are as individuals. And I feel like, you know, that's why I take another big step, because I'm seeing all these young kids, you know, and they're looking at these guys like they walk on water, and they're talking about people don't have lines at their booth, you know. And I was like, I can't get with that. Like, I can't be I mean, like, and I love the guys that did that, you know. I really do, and they're young, and they're supposed to be. That's what they're supposed to be doing, I think. But I don't want my kids to think like, if you know what I'm saying. Like, the internet fame is not what I want for my kids, you know. So, what do you think about like the way that YouTubers, the lifestyle that they put up, versus the reality of it?
I can't say nothing crazy because if somebody watches my vids, and I'm thinking from a parent standpoint, say if a parent and the kid watching my vids, they would think like, oh, okay. Well, the kid would be like, oh man, he got it going on. He going all over the place. But the parent would be like, this boy don't work. You know what I'm saying? Lives in the Bronx. Something, but it's nothing else. You know, because if you go deep, no, it's nothing else. Nothing. But what you trying to get YouTube famous? Nah, that's not cool. Like my ex, her daughter Lala, like I love her. She's been on my channel, and I try to I try to support anything she does. She play basketball, yo. I'm there because I remember when I was younger, my mother told me, she was like, yo, my mother was never at any of my, because my mother had to work, she wasn't never at any of my function, anything that I had to do. So I used to just pop up on her. She wouldn't even know. I'll just be there. So it was support. That's not even my daughter, but I want to show her that support because I used to go to games and it was no parents in the it'd be no parents in the. I was like, okay, but and I understand it though, they working, but I wanted to show her that support. I've never pushed upon her like, yo, get up on the YouTube and stuff, because she's a fly chick. She got like 3 Supreme boards coming in, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, she gets it, and I do love her. And I've told her like a lot of times, I was like, man, look, if me and mother get together like again, I don't want a daughter. You know, you're good for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even try to play basketball, trying to be my son. You know, we're good. But no, yeah, no, I don't think, I think people do get caught up in when they're younger. They do get caught up in the hype, like, oh, I can do a YouTube channel because I got Yeezys. And now we're about to blow up. These are the Yeezys. Like, I don't even about, okay, cool, you got the Yeezys. And what else? Like, I wanted to bring like some legit to join. Like, yo, these my homeboys. You know what I'm saying? But this the party that I'm at. Now, I know I do drink a lot and stuff like that. And I always say, like, if I'm toasting, yo, not under 21. And maybe everybody might not, you know, go that route. Because if I was young, I'd be like, no, I'm toasting. You know, but there's gotta be a, you know, like I bet you it's a lot of people's parents look like, no, don't look at his joints. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I just do what I do. But no, I do. I don't have a kids.
Yeah, I've watched your videos. I mean, you're going to this, like I watched, you went to this, it was like little mom pop style shop. I don't remember what shoe it was you picked up. Yeah, they always hold you down or whatever.
Shout out to Evelyn's.
Yeah,
Evelyn's, there we go. Yeah. And like, and that, like, it's not the same thing. It's not like that I'm traveling the world, like, you know, like it's just a different vibe on your channel. I feel like there's a lot of probably like older heads watching your stuff, like, you know, versus like, literally some of the youngest kids I've seen are standing in a line waiting to talk to these people, you know. And it's a weird thing, like, that I had a personal problem with. So, you know, it was my own like issue where I was like, I don't want this. you know, I don't want it. You know, like I didn't raise soldiers this way. I'm not gonna raise my kids this way. I was in the army for 10 years, so you know, I had to think about who am I, you know, in front of my soldiers, right? Like you're not gonna, like I can't be running around getting fucked up with soldiers. I can't be running around getting, you know, like acting like I'm this person. I can't be, even though I'm generally the same person no matter where I'm at. You know, I still have to be a parent first, but that was just me piggybacking off of Marcus's. Like sometimes you have to step away from what's going on to gain perspective, because you can't see the forest because of the trees, so you can never really see what it is when you're in the middle of it. So if you can just, like Marcus, if you can take a step back, gain some perspective, clear your plate, and find what's important for you and find that value again, you know, then, you know, maybe you'll come back to it with a little more sense of whatever. Like, this is something I still want to do, you know? If that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
But
yeah, man, it's about that time to start.
Hashtag heroes.
Yeah, hashtag heroes. Let's go into that.
All right. Let's see.
I'm gonna lock into you.
Okay, cool.
And we'll do a quick vote. And are we doing is it the person getting the Resjuvenator?
I believe so. Maul's reaching out to Katie over at Resjuvenator every month. So
okay,
not every month, but every Monday, and they've been sending it out. So
we got the first one out.
Yeah, the first one they got. Who won last week?
Ben. No. B2KAZ.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Brooklyn to Arizona. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we have to check on him, make sure he got his. But this is the first one.
Yep. So this one is this is mine. This is Ben.
We're gonna have to stop putting Ben on here every week now.
Area. Hey man. Hey,
listen, he's putting up good picks.
He puts up good picks, and he always puts them on there, man. I mean, he'll have a few of them on there, so we can pick from. We get some more people in the chat. You know, go ahead and use the hashtag so we can put you guys on there too. Oh. And also, if y'all want to shout out the show or anything, we'll be most appreciative.
Yeah, that promo though.
Oh yeah. Ben singing, yeah. So, and then this is Daniel's.
Yeah, this is Dan Sneaker RX, who's got oh my gosh, 3 to PSNYs and a pair of OVOs.
Yeah, that's
OVOs are rising.
No, I don't think those.
No, those are OVOs.
Yeah,
those are OVOs.
Yeah, those.
Isn't that bridge in the background? That's sick.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I couldn't get past the shoes.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice that either. That's dope.
That's wow. Dan. Kev.
Oh, not
Kev
again.
with the... Wait, hold up now. Just because somebody wanted to Photoshop these Atmos under my legs. So right here we got me with the Thrillers Atmos on.
Yeah, you only 5'1", so yeah, that's you.
this is Kev's pick, and then Marcus got
Miss
Miss Nene
with the OG 13.
Yes.
You know, Marcus had to pick the two different shoes. He's got a thing going.
Of course.
He's searching
Have
for
y'all not
balance.
noticed?
The yin yang. He's searching for that balance.
That's today's theme for him. So
who we picking? Which one is the dopest?
All right. I'm gonna sell mine because whoa, what the fuck?
My bad.
I'm gonna come
Hold
up.
Hold up.
I thought I put the pictures back up, man. We don't want to see your face.
Hold up.
Dan thought he had got something bad in that vape pipe.
Yeah, for real. I thought I was having a fucking flashback in this thing. All right, so I would like to identify this picture. One, you have the Milan, the dead ass, and the OG PSNY 12, which is a dope combination. And then you got the OVO 12, like it's just the 412s, the bridge in the background, the city over there. Like this picture is dope. The editing is dope. Like it's just a solid, clean ass picture. You know, shout out to the Sneaker RX. You know, this picture is super fly. So I think this one is the go for me anyway. But I did pick this picture.
Okay, go ahead, Kev. Give your pitch.
I mean, I'm between that one and mine, but of course I'm gonna go with mine just because. I mean, you know, I'm riding with this picture. I mean, it's a dope picture. I mean, check the background out here. Obviously, looks like he's at some type of amusement park. You know, hanging out. You know, the little. I don't know if that's an Escalade in the back. You know, he gets points for that. You know, I mean, so I'm gonna go with mine.
Okay.
But this one ain't gonna be right because everybody gonna pick theirs. Because I'm picking mine. I'm not picking the one with the 12s because it's not on the on feet pick. It's a dope pick.
Yep.
So I gotta take points away. Well, shit, I can call it what you want, but we always did say on foot picks, Dan.
I didn't catch that. Y'all started this when I was on my hiatus,
so that's the only reason why I ain't going with it. It's a dope pick. Otherwise, Ben, of course, I love every pick he posts. I mean, he's like he's the shit when it comes to picks. I mean, bottom line, but I got to go with Nene. I mean, she pulled out 2 classics, rocked both of them. She did it well. I got to rock with Nene on this.
All right, so all right, everybody's gonna pick their own. So we can speed this up.
Well, we don't usually do that though.
Wavy, tiebreaker.
Yeah, let Wavy pick. Wavy will pick the picture.
Watch me work. Watch me, Nene.
There you go.
You going with that one?
Yeah.
Which one?
You going with the 213s?
Yeah, I go with 213. Yeah.
That's what's up.
There it goes.
All right, so there you go. She is Nene. That's Nene Fitz, right?
Send that to Molly.
Yep, I'm on it.
All right, so we good there, and then we can go ahead and slow it down for the end. Mike, man, shout out.
All right. Once again, shout out to the chat. You know, for tuning in, joining us for these couple hours. You know, you guys definitely make me crack up over here. So, and then shout out to Kelsey for the dope shirt. I don't know if you guys can see that. Real sneakerheads. You know, they were doing it for a good cause. It was only $10. So I believe they still have some available. Kelsey, I'm gonna need you to chime in on that. But if so, you know, the money's going to a good cause. It's only $10. Love the shirt. Please show her some support. They're doing some good things over there. And, you know, I think that's pretty much. Oh, last thing. If you guys have the app, please send me a DM or shoot me a text. I'm trying to do something a little different. A lot of people don't realize I have an app. They just comment and love the shoes. So please, if you have the app, just shoot me a DM or text me. I want to talk to you about a couple things offline. And other than that, once again, thanks for you guys for having me on, filling in. It's always a pleasure. You know, you guys, you know, you make my Monday nights. Wavy, thanks for coming on. You know, definitely very entertaining. I'm gonna have to get that combo red and green cup you got going on over there because you were loving life tonight. I need that, you know, on Monday nights. So thank you for coming on, and you know, thanks to all you guys as well.
Marcus,
I'm last, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you last. Go ahead, dude.
That's right. Yeah. All right, I'll do it. Hey, shout out number one. We gotta keep him clean. We gotta keep him safe. Rejuvenator. Go check them out at Rejuvenator on Instagram, and they have a website. The link is in their bio. If you use the product code Monday Midsole, you can get 10% off of your shipment and your entire purchase. They're a sponsor of the show, so make sure you're checking them out. Make sure if you need to get some product, like that's the place you go to get it because it's super important to keep, especially if you got sway joints like them 8s back there or them Raging Bull 5s or whatever it is you've got. Make sure you keep it safe, keep it clean. You know, a shout out to you know, big prayers out to the people down in Texas. I know that area got hit hard, so shout out to them. And I hope that everyone's staying safe, and you know, everybody's, you know, doing the thing there. And you know, Marcus, prayers to you, big homie. And I hope, you know, I just want you to know you've been like a big brother to me through this whole experience online. You know, you've helped me walk through some parts of my life that I will always be grateful, and will always look at you like a big brother, man. So I love you, man. No homo.
Wavy, man, you got any shout outs?
Hey, thank you to Money Midsole, man, for real, for getting me out here. Give a shout out to Pain82, 804 Kings of J's, Damn D. Maybe, I think you're there too. Anybody that's watching my joint, check out my joint, Mr. Orchard Beach, and that's about it. Oh, I got the Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic video dropping tomorrow, so check out my joint.
Yeah, everybody, make sure you check them out. Link is in the description. Shout out, as you said before, everybody in Houston, Cash, part of the family, H-Town Hype Beast, and Damn D. I know they're all down there dealing with all that water. So, they're in our prayers along with Marcus's dad. Also, shout out to our sister shows, Sneaker Files. You can catch them. They're going to do live on Wednesdays now with the absence of Soul Food Sneaker Talk. They're doing live Wednesday and Thursday. So you can catch them on either day. Sneaker Box Podcast. I think they're on Saturdays again. So you can catch them on Saturdays. And then Talking Kicks, I'm hearing that they're going to be Talking Kicks, which is the old Soul Food. I think they're coming back after SneakerCon Atlanta. So they're doing some retooling and they will be back. And I saw Cadillac Jackson is going to be one of the new members on that show. Shout out to him. But yeah, everybody else, usual suspects. Thank y'all for joining us again. We definitely appreciate you guys. And like I said, if y'all want to shout us out, we'll be happy. So, but that's me.
Hey,
but Marcus, man.
Hashtag for next week. Hashtag for next week. Hashtag Air Chickens.
Air Chickens.
Hashtag Air Chickens. So Air Chickens will be the hashtag for hashtag Hero next week. Make sure you're using it. Make sure you're doing that. Hashtag Air Chickens.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Wavy, appreciate you coming on, man. Man, you've been amazing. I mean, we were talking about you. You great guest, man. We really enjoyed you. Everybody, make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel and hit that bell so you can know whenever he drop a new vids. Make sure you check him out. Usual suspects, I appreciate y'all for hanging in there listening to my long, depressing story. But y'all keep me lifted. So, just keep on showing that love like y'all been showing, and I'm gonna keep showing it right back to y'all. And definitely my brothers on this panel. I love you guys. Y'all the ones who keep me going every day. If it wasn't for y'all, I don't know where I'd be at right now. So, definitely gotta give y'all a shout. And my family in Houston, man. I'm not in Houston. I've been getting a lot of love from people, but my family is there. I mean, pretty much everybody in my fam is out there, and it's the stuff y'all seeing on TV. It's even worse in real life. I'm seeing friends posting on Facebook about not being able to get out of their homes, trying to get people to rescue them. It's bad, and whatever y'all can do. I mean, as y'all see, Cass not even in the chat tonight. She always here. So it's what y'all seeing on TV. It's 100 times worse in real life. I lived it. I've been in those situations. So it's not good. So, whatever y'all can, man, do to help out the people in Houston, even if it's just to say a prayer, because they going through a hard time right now. So with that being said, once again, I love everybody. Keep on supporting us, and we're going to keep supporting y'all. And we'll see y'all next week. Peace.